Hello everyone. Today I am here to teach you mathematics of class 3rd and my topic is Roman numerals. We use numerals to write numbers and the most common form of numbers is Hindu-Arabic numbers in which we use 10 symbols from 0 to 9 to represent any number. It is also called decimal number system, as deci means 10 and here 10 symbols are used to represent any number. But in ancient times, Romans used 7 symbols of English alphabet as numerals to represent any number, which is known as Roman number system. Now, let's learn how Roman numerals represent the Hindu-Arabic numerals. See, here is a table showing that the Roman numeral I stands for the Hindu-Arabic numeral 1. The Roman numeral V stands for Hindu-Arabic numeral 5. Similarly, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C stands for 100, D stands for 500, and the 7th symbol of Roman numeral, that is M, stands for 1000. And these are always denoted in a capital letter. There is no zero in the Roman system. And an important difference between the decimal system and the Roman system is that the Roman system does not use place value, whereas the decimal system has the place value of the digits. Even though Roman numbers are not widely used here, we use them in clocks and classroom numbers in schools. As you might have seen that when the class is written in our school, any of the class is written, we always use Roman numerals to write that particular class. And in clocks as well, you have seen the numbers are shown by the Roman numerals. Whereas nowadays the digital devices are being used as mobile, laptops and all. There always you will see the decimal system numbers are being used. Now let's learn some rules for writing the Roman numerals. Rule number 1. Out of 7 symbols, 4 symbols that are I, X, C and M can be repeated to represent the number, and from these 4, the 3 symbols that are I, X and C cannot be repeated for more than 3 times. Means maximum for 3 times you can repeat for representing any number, and the rest 3 symbols that are V, L and D cannot be repeated for more than once. Now it will be more clear to you by the following examples. See, to denote Hindu-Arabic number 3, the Roman number I is used thrice, means 3 times when we will write the Roman number I, like I. It will represent the Hindu-Arabic number 3. Similarly, to denote Hindu-Arabic number 30, the Roman number X is used thrice, like X, which is equals to 30. Same way, to denote Hindu-Arabic number 300, the Roman number C is used thrice, C, which is equals to 300. Now the rule number 2. A smaller numeral written to the right of a numeral of greater value is always added to the greater numeral. Now see few examples to make it more clear. Vi. See, V has the value 5 and I has the value 1. So 1 is smaller than 5 means I has the smaller value than V. So as it is placed at the right side of the greater value, so it will be added. Like 5 plus 1 equals to 6. Similarly, XV. Now X means 10 and V means 5. Again, the smaller value is written at the right of the greater value. So it will be added. 10 plus 5 equals to 15. Same way, LX equals to 50 plus 10, that is 60. CX means 100 plus 10 will give us 110. Now, rule number 3. A smaller numeral written to the left of a numeral of greater value is always subtracted from the greater numeral. Now see, in rule number 2, we have learned that when the smaller numeral is placed to the right side of a greater numeral, then it is always added. And in this rule, when the smaller numeral is kept at the left to the greater numeral, then it is subtracted. See the examples. Like IV. Now I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. So the smaller numeral is written to the left of the greater numeral. So it will be subtracted. Yes. Means 5 minus 1, that is 4. Similarly, XL. 50 minus 10, 40. XC. 100 minus 10 equals to 90. Clear? Rule number 4. When a smaller number is placed between two numerals of greater value, it is always subtracted from the greater numeral immediately following it. Means, if a smaller numeral is placed between the two greater numerals, means both the sides greater numerals are there, then always it is being subtracted from the numeral which is just written at the right side of it, means just following it. See, it will be more clear to you with examples. XIV. See, I is in the middle of the two numerals X and V which are greater than I. Means both the numerals are greater. So the rule will be followed in this way, that this I means 1 will be subtracted from the numeral which is placed at the right side of it. That is V, which stands for 5. So 10 plus 5 minus 1 means it will be considered as 4. So it will be equal to 14. Same way, XX. 10 plus 10 plus 10 minus 1, that is 9, which is equal to 29. Here I written to the left of X is subtracted from X. Now similarly, CXX IV is equals to 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 minus 1, that is 4, which is equal to 124. Here I written to the left of V is subtracted from V. I hope the rule is clear to you all. Now few more rules are there for writing the Roman numerals. Like few numerals are there which can be subtracted from the other greater numerals, whereas some symbols are never subtracted. Let's see. The symbol I can be subtracted from V and X. Same way, the symbol X can be subtracted from L and C. Similarly, the symbol C can also be subtracted from D and M. But the symbols V, L and D are never subtracted. We cannot subtract these symbols. So numerals up to 100 can be written with the help of 5 symbols: I, V, X, L and C. Now, I hope the things are clear in your minds now. So, here I have brought an assignment for you. Let's start. See, in question number 1, you have to write the numbers shown by the Roman numerals. See, here the Roman numerals are given and you have to write the numbers, means the Hindu Arabic numbers. We have already learned earlier, so I hope you all can do it very easily. Right? Here also 2 more parts are there in which you have to write down the Hindu Arabic numbers. Now the next question is, write using Roman numerals. See, in previous question you have written the Hindu Arabic numbers, right? And now here the Hindu Arabic numbers are given and you have to write the Roman numerals for these numbers. Okay? Now the next question is, write 1 to 20 using Roman numerals. Wow, interesting. We have already done in earlier questions, isn't it? So it's very easy to write the Roman numerals 1 to 20. Good. Now the last question of our assignment is, write the time. See, here clocks are given to you representing the time. You have to write down what the time is shown by these clocks. See, have you observed that the Roman numerals are written in this, isn't it? Yes. So I hope you have understood the topic and enjoyed my video. Thank you and God bless you.